Okay, so we have an avocado, a lime, a little hot pepper. This is a serrano pepper, some cilantro, and a couple of small cherry tomatoes. And I was surprised how quickly this goes. You can actually peel this avocado with your fingers. And yeah, it gets on you. You just lick it. Just peel it right off. Then you take a spoon and you just dip it in there and it comes right out. Now there's a pit inside of here, which we're going to get to in just a second. Scrape it right off of the shell of the avocado, drop it down into your bowl. It comes right out. And again, I had never made this before. Chelsea gave me this recipe. We were talking this morning. She helped me take my van over to get the transmission put in it. And I dropped it off and we were talking about food. Chelsea's actually a really good cook. So here's our pit, the seed. We don't need that, so we'll put that down in the sink. And get the last little bit of this avocado out of here. And you can see it's pretty empty in there. A little bit more in there. That's good stuff. So now, I'm trying to keep it clean so it looks good for the video. Then I'm going to take my cilantro and chop it all up. And it only takes a couple of seconds. I don't know how much that is. What do you think? Maybe a quarter of a cup? Who knows? And we're going to put all this cilantro in here with our avocado. Just put it all down in there. It's kind of sticky. Then we're going to mix this all up a little bit, and it just smashes up with a spoon. It's really easy. Smash it all together. Stir it around. It's already looking like guacamole. Next, we're going to take our serrano pepper, already washed off, and do the same thing. We're just going to slice it. Remember, the seeds are what make the spice, so if you don't want it as spicy, you could take those seeds out of there, but this is a serrano pepper, serrano, and it's not that spicy. And then I just kind of chop them up. Then put those in there. I take my lime, cut it in half, and we're just going to squeeze all the juice out of it. I suppose if you had a juicer it'd be better, but I don't have one, so just squeeze all that juice right out of there, right down into it. Let's do this side too. The lime is really, I think, what I liked about all this. Haven't had any lime, key lime pie. Remember that? Oh, that was so good. Haven't had that for years and years either. So we've got kind of a cool looking guacamole. Stir it all up. And you could put some salt and pepper in here, but I don't have any salt and pepper. Haven't had any salt in the kitchen for many years. Probably 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 years. Just don't use salt at all. There's plenty of salt in other foods. So we've got our guacamole all mixed up. Good stuff. And finally, we take our little capers and we slice them up. We set those on the top. Then we clean it up a little bit. Now I'm just going to cover this with aluminum foil, or whatever you want to cover it with. Refrigerate this for about an hour. Pull out your guacamole. Take off your foil. Now all the flavors should be mixed together really well, but it's all good. Then you take your favorite chips, or whatever you want to call them, and you lay those around. Fritos. And you enjoy your guacamole. Oh God, it's so good.